Hello again and welcome back to Star Trek Online. So we're currently in an alternative timeline where we are a slave to the Tholians. We are currently in the maintenance tunnels. We've got a hand-drawn map that we're trying to follow, and the goal is to hit every location on the map before we exit. We're literally in the farthest corner from where we want to be. We can contact Tasha Yar for help. And yeah, we've already listened to that in the last episode, so moving on. Let's move forward. Okay, so there's nothing in here. Our hand-drawn map should be updated. Yep. Okay, moving on.
We've hit a snag. There are Tholians in the control room. When they're in there, they pump in a Tholian-friendly atmosphere and raise the temperature. It will kill us if we try to enter. You'll need to replace the methane-based atmosphere with something we can breathe and lower the ambient temperature in the control room before we can continue as planned.
So we have to find the consoles in the maintenance tunnels in order to change the atmosphere to a proper one for humans. Why would the Tholians put a system in place that could create a hostile environment for them?
The Tholians are very precise. They want to learn everything they can about the ships they're capturing. All rooms connected to the hangars have their atmospheres exchanged to prevent damage to the systems they're dismantling for study. Also, sometimes they force humanoids to do the work for them, so they'll pump in something we can handle.
Makes sense. Alright, so we found a crate hidden in here. We're gonna search the crate. And we got, nice, temporal treasure hunting. We got something that we'll never use, but that's alright. So now we view the hand-drawn map. We now know this is a dead end, so we can't go that way. We go back the way we came. There it is, and now we go this way. Okay, so once again, there's nothing in this room but an exit, so we'll keep moving forward. Okay, now we got two routes. So, we're gonna go up first, because I know that this is not the correct direction. This leads us to a corner. Now we go this way. Alright, now let's view the hand-drawn map. Okay, I think if I remember correctly, let me go down here just to be sure. Yep, this is one of the, we wanted to vent the methane gas, so we want to get rid of this. So we've vented that, vent control room atmosphere. And create oxygen-based atmosphere. Alright, so that should be done. Let's view the map again. Okay, I want to go back this way, because I'm fairly certain this is not the correct direction. But there's a dead guy in here. Examine corpse. He's dead, Jim. Who's Jim? Dead, Jim. So, that's a catchphrase of Dr. Bones from the original series, and it's hilarious. To find just a body, and all it says is, he's dead, Jim. And your response is, who's Jim? Who is this Jim you're speaking of? Alright, moving on. Alright, so now we've been up to here. We haven't been to here, which is the exit. Now we should be able to go this way. And lower ambient temperature. After doing all of that, we should... Yep, here it is. Now the Tholians in there are dying because it's not a Tholian sustainable atmosphere. Okay.
Well done. Those maintenance tunnels.
It's just the same thing. Alright. So view the hand-drawn map. Let's see. I think we came out of this one. So let's go... Wait. I'm confused. If we came out of this one, then that means... Alright, hold on. Let's use this one. Hand-drawn map, where are we? Okay, we went up. We went where I thought we would go. So let's use this, go back, let's go this way. Remember, I'm trying to get all the silly things first. So now we can't go up to where we want to go, but we can go down to this corner, which is the most important corner ever. You'll see why in just a moment. Here it is. Consult the wisest tribble. The Tribble trills softly. Elder Tribble, please share your wisdom. The Tribble cowers in the corner and screams. You resist the urge to smash it. Then you realize you're talking to a Tribble. Maybe you've been in these access tunnels too long, or maybe it's the gas fumes. So yeah, you're literally hallucinating this wisest Tribble, which is a giant, just a small little fluff ball, cute little fluff ball that reproduces constantly. You're basically just high on the fumes. Alright, now we can head to the exit. Maintenance duct. Hand-drawn map. Yep, one last location. Here we go. Nothing to do with this console. Exit. Done and done. Everyone remember where we parked? Alright, now we open the door to the docking room. Hey everybody. I made it.
I've engaged the security lockouts. That will buy us a little time.
Okay. Assign task to prepare Enterprise C for escape. Let's see. Release docking clamps, restore ship's power levels, disable tractor beam, deactivate Tholian webbing. Okay, let's see. Let's talk to Tasha first.
We don't have much time.
What's your specialty?
I know a few tricks to take that tractor beam system offline. I'm also fairly confident that with enough time, I can release the docking clamps holding the ship, or take down the Tholian's web shielding.
Okay, so you should be assigned to the tractor beam, because that'll be the fastest for
We don't
you.
have much time.
So, tractor beam. Their secondary ones will take way too long, so always go for the first ones. What's your specialty?
My first posting in Starfleet was to an ambassador-class vessel. I am familiar with most of the ship's systems, but I spent several months working on a refit of the ship's computer. I am confident I can restore the ship's power levels quickly.
Okay.
Also, I do have some experience with Tholian technology from my time in the Resistance.
Overriding
If you prefer,
security protocols.
I could attempt to deactivate the web shield or tractor beams.
Okay, so power levels.
I am here to assist.
You do the power levels, and Castillo.
We need to work together. I was the helm officer on the Enterprise before everything went to hell. But I'm really handy with heavy machinery, like those clamps holding the ship. And I know I
Clamps.
could take care of those and get us free. If you need me to do something else, maybe
I'm
I can
changing
work
the
on that
targeting
web shield.
subroutines for
We'll
the
need to
tractor
come down
beams.
before we can fly out of here. Or the ship's power. I know every inch of the old girl. If I could figure out the Tholian interface, I might be able to connect to the ship and restore the power remotely.
Alright,
We need to
you're
work
going to
together.
do the docking clamps. Now notice, they all have a time period that they have to use. But by putting them, prioritizing their preferred
beam
location,
disabled.
and then you taking care of the web emitters. Let's see, Alright, so because it took so long for me to just place him, that's why he's taking the longest. But everyone's pretty much done, except for us two. It's still taking him a long time, though. So yeah, I did this in the reverse order I usually do. Usually I put the Castillo on the clamps first, I believe, because I know he takes a long time compared to everybody else, despite the fact that it's his specialty that he mentions. So yeah, essentially put him first, then Tanae, then Tasha, and then you can go and do your part. Your part doesn't take all that long. But hey, I mean, it still works, it's just that this is supposedly a time-sensitive thing, so if you want to pretend that like you're panicked and trying to get out of here, then that's what you gotta do. Alright, head to the ship, let's go. Let's move, people. We got stuff to do. Alright, here we go. There's everybody else. Unfortunate.
I thought you deactivated all the security protocols.
I thought I did too.
Do you want me to do that for you? I know a few things about force fields.
No worries, we got it. They basically do that to make you panic. They want you to feel scared, like this is gonna... like the Tholians are gonna come through that door any moment, because supposedly they will.
You do know that we could have Tholians swarming us any minute, right?
See? I told you. Don't worry, Tasha, we're gonna make it onto the Enterprise C. I know, because I've done this several times.
I thought we took care of everything. Starfleet Protocol 547C clearly states that...
I don't think the Tholians have heard of Protocol 547C.
Yeah, you can't exactly hold them up to Starfleet-related standards when Starfleet doesn't really exist. Plus, it makes sense that they would put extra security that's not tied to the regular stuff. You know, like security cameras that witness everything on a ship, so therefore nobody could really get away with anything. And yet somehow they still managed to hide things on board a starship. Because that would make the episode not work. Alright. By the way, I did get this ship that's shown in the winter event, thing, the ELOS and Intel Scout Vessel. I haven't done anything with it yet. I need to look into whether or not the console is worth grabbing. But I already have it, so I'm very happy about that. It is a reference to Picard, and one of my favorite doctors, so... 1701C. So you managed to get this version of the Enterprise after you complete this mission. I was very happy about that, because I've been a big fan of Next Generation for the longest time. This makes me so upset that you have to replace everything. You have to place it all back, but I'm not going to do it because that would be time-consuming and stupid. Let's see, we're escaping the Tholian base. In this direction, apparently.
Captain, I'm detecting Tholian mesh weavers headed for our position.
Of course. Let's fight back. You know you wanna. See, I still have friends in unusual places, but that doesn't matter, because we don't have a docking, we don't have ships. Alright, let's do that.
Tholian recluses moving into weapons range.
Recluses?
Tholian tarantula on sensor.
Tarantula? Alright, they're getting pretty big here. Let's do that. That one's fire at will, right? Yeah, fire at will. And... interesting ship. Let's take the items.
Just appeared out of nowhere and destroyed that Tholian tarantula. I've never seen a ship with that configuration before, or one with that kind of fire.
We took a hit. Phasers are partially offline.
That's
We need to
not
work
good.
together to take out this last ship.
Looks like you could use some help.
Yeah, that was out of order, but that's okay. Remember, this is the Wells class that we were looking at. The USS Putt. This is basically, what's it called?
The way is clear, and the temporal anomaly has been stabilized. Head for the anomaly, Enterprise. It will put you back where you need to be.
Who are you? How do you know where we need to be?
That's my job. The details aren't important. Restoring the timeline is. Get moving. The Tholians are already starting to regroup.
Thanks for your help. Setting a course now. There's the anomaly. Temporal... What are they called? Starfleet Temporal... I can't remember what they call the office. Where am I? What am I doing here?
I'm sure you've realized by now, you're part of a very different timeline. This one is an aberration that we are here to correct. It would be irresponsible of us to let you go back in time with the Enterprise C, and compromise that timeline as well.
What are you going to do with me then?
We'll send you back to your time. There are still some very important events in the 25th century that you need to be a part of.
So how do I get back?
As soon as the Enterprise C returns to its correct place in history, the timeline should right itself.
There it goes. And here we are. Scan for anomaly. That's strange. I thought I had something on sensors, but it's gone. Everything is quiet, no Tholians or other ships within range. The anomaly command wanted us to investigate isn't here either. I will inform command that this was nothing but a wild targ hunt. We can depart the system on your orders, sir. Yay! It amounted to absolutely nothing. That's one of the tropes about time travel related stories that I absolutely hate. Where you literally go through something and then it never happened. Nothing ever happened because...
There wasn't anything there? That's strange.
I know. Crazy, isn't it? So we did get the yesterday's Enterprise uniform, but we're not going to be wearing that. In fact, I don't even know if I can wear it. And notice it gave me the Kamog battlecruiser instead of the Enterprise C ship that I was expecting. Which makes sense. You get a Klingon ship for a Klingon warrior.
Congratulations, General.
Kavan, Dahar Master. I'm Lieutenant Kuan, a temporal agent working to protect this timeline. You've been identified as a brave and capable officer, just the sort of warrior we need for a dangerous mission. Due to the nature of this mission, I cannot discuss it over subspace transmission. Speak with me on Kronos, and I can tell you more. I will await you at the Great Hall. Okay. The once and future agent. Alright, let's grab this box, since we completed a daily mission. We'll get this. Then, okay. Probably never gonna use that ship, but at least I have it now. Let's do this. Sell all the things. I don't think I got anything done here. There was no ground combat, there was no space combat. Well, there was very little space combat, but it was not in my own ship. So, I didn't get to test out my new weapons. Which makes me mildly sad. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, wrong button. Come on, there we go. Let's refine this to lithium. Alright, let's go talk with our temporal agent. I much prefer the temporal agent of the, Starfleet. Because, he's a more recognizable character. There we go. Let's see, we're back at Kronos. We need to warp to the first city. So we're heading there now. Interesting that there's so many things that I've noticed that the Klingons don't get that the Starfleet does. I really think that the company that makes this game needs to overhaul the Klingon situation. What the heck? Don't tell me. There it goes. Talk to QAnon. QAnon. Alright, let's see here. I should check to see if I can wear that uniform, shouldn't I? Toss, there you are. Thank you for coming to Harmaster Moore. We've been contacted by Daniels, one of our agents from the 31st century. It's his job to monitor the timeline and for problems and restore order in the case of any temporal disruptions. There's been an incursion in the 23rd century and Daniels would like your help in dealing with it. If you're willing to meet with him, he can explain the situation in more detail. Very well, I'll hear what he has to say. Whoa! Now we're in the time room.
My name is Daniels. In case you're wondering, this is a temporal observatory. From here, I can monitor the time stream against any incursions. We've become aware of several temporal incidents led by rogue Nakul agents. They've been using a new form of time travel that we can't detect. We were unaware of their activities until we started noticing changes in the time stream. The latest of these changes happened in the 23rd century at the Galorndon core system. We believe the Nakul are involved, along with a planet killer, a doomsday machine. If that's the case, we need to stop them, at all costs. I know I can count on you to go back in time with me and preserve the timeline.
Okay then. Well, that was fun.
We've detected significant temporal activity in the Galorndon core system, circa the 23rd century. I'm going to investigate it, and I'd like you to join me. We believe the Nakul are involved, along with a planet killer, a doomsday machine. If so, we need to stop them at all costs. I'll provide your ship with holographic camouflage. It's best if the Romulans of that time don't see a vessel from the future.
Of course, makes sense. So this is when you start getting the Nakul-related stuff.
Stay safe out there.
Yep, you got it. Alright. Now, there was something I wanted to do. Oh, I remember. Actually, I'll do that later. Let's see. Can I just go? Yeah, I might as well just go straight to the core. No reason to wait around. Alright, let's see. Begin core of the matter. Let's do it. Yep, temporal warp. Alrighty then. Okay, so we're into the time travel storyline. We've got Agent Daniels, so that means that Daniels doesn't care about the Klingon Federation war. He works as a temporal agent. That's all that matters. So that's good. Because it makes a lot more sense. I guess it doesn't make sense, but that's okay. We've arrived, Harmaster. The holographic camouflage that Daniels provided is online. As far as the Romulans of this time are concerned, we're a Talis-class warbird. Excellent work, Daniels.
Thank you. I've also transmitted files that will establish your cover identity as Tal Shiar security operatives.
Ooh.
You'll need to put this data into their local network before entering the research facility, however. There's a comms satellite nearby that you can use to accomplish this.
Understood. Alright, head towards the satellite to upload our credentials, so that way we don't get caught. I stopped my ship from moving a long time ago. Data transmission complete. Our Tal Shiar credentials are in their system and should withstand scrutiny. I expect a fair amount of fear and loathing from their staff, Harmaster. Unannounced visits from the Tal Shiar aren't exactly a cause for celebration. Let's hope the Tal Shiar's reputation keeps us above suspicion. Oh, I'm sure it will. Okay. We're going to approach the planet. We can already see the Doomsday Machine there. Reading the Doomsday Machine on sensors. It may be inactive. Recommend a close scan. Of course, scan the Doomsday Machine. Now, we all know this Doomsday Machine from, when we fought Bavat. And, he had this Doomsday Machine as his own. We couldn't control it after we destroyed the control panel. Here's the thing, though. This is the location where he found the Doomsday Machine. Someone from the past, or someone told him it would be here. He claimed that he was, being given information from the future. So, someone provoked him. We assumed that it was the Iconians, and maybe they did have a hand in it. But Iconians don't deal in time travel.
Tal Shiar vessel, cease all sensor scans of the device immediately. You do not have the proper clearance.
Watch your tone, Nicole. We will respect your wishes for now. That's definitely something a Tal Shiar would say. You gotta remember, the Tal Shiar think themselves superior to anyone and everyone. Alright, moving away, heading towards the planet.
IRW Moreri, this is Galorndon Station Command. Please transmit your security credentials.
Acknowledge Station Command, transmitting now.
Data received, Moreri. Welcome to Galorndon Core. Sending you transporter coordinates now. I've taken the liberty of informing Commander Chulak. I'm sure the director will want to greet you personally.
Very well, I'm looking forward to it. Morari out. Landing coordinates received. Transporters are standing by. Let's not keep them waiting. Beam us down. Alright, we're being beamed down and we're being given holographic disguises. Since these are from a temporal agent, I assume that they won't fail halfway through. There's gotta be redundancies on his redundancies. Alright. I'm guessing by the time this loads in, I'll have to end the episode. Okay. I wasn't really joking. I seriously expect that we'll basically get down to the planet, I'll talk to 2 people at most, and we'll end the episode.
Doomsday machines seek and destroy planetary bodies, consuming what remains as fuel. And yet, there's one in orbit just sitting there, peaceful. It looks like reports of the Nakul gaining the ability to control the machines are accurate. We need to find out how, and fast. Your holographic disguises should conceal you while you search the facility. Good hunting.
Thanks, we'll need it. I'm you're out. Keep me posted if anything changes, Daniels. We'll put the planet between the OSS Platinum Constellation and the Doomsday Machine just in case. Stay on guard, let me know if that thing even twitches a little. Alright. Holographic costumes. We look amazing. Explore area, investigate operations. Speak with Nakul Guard.
This area is restricted. You need to leave. Now.
I am a sub-commander of the Tal Shiar. Step aside.
My orders are clear, Romulan. No one is to pass this point until the meeting is concluded. No one, not even Chulak himself.
You wish you hadn't crossed the Tal Shiar, lackey. Alright, now let's talk with a Romulan guard.
Sub-Commander, it is my duty to inform you that this area is restricted.
Sir. Not to me, Centurion. Step aside now.
Yes, Sub-Commander. At once. Forgive my rudeness. Access granted. Let me get the door for you.
Thank you. Your service to the Empire has been noted, Centurion. Wrong door. Alright, and looks like we are at the end of our episode. Thank you so much for joining me today, Gunny, and as always, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel out when you do that. As I always like to say at the end of these videos, don't get assassinated!